So it appears fans' word of mouth is becoming far more valuable than social media influencers and so-called critics and reviewers. Now, why do I say this? Because just like with Deadpool and Wolverine, and quite recently with the Superman movie, we've also had the Fantastic Four is doing early previews where they show up to 30 minutes. There's already been one in Brazil, and there's actually one in England tomorrow, being the 10th of July, with the cast there, almost like a miniature red carpet, like what they did with the Superman movie. Why do they do this? Because they want the fans talking about it. And like always, Brazil is getting it first, just like they did with the Superman movie. So there's a quite comprehensive breakdown of this, but like always, it's translated from Brazilian, I believe. So it might not be one for one in English, but it's interesting because that's quite an important Marvel movie going forward. Fans and critics in Brazil were recently treated to 30 minutes preview of the Fantastic Four movie. Some early reactions are calling it the next MCU biggest movie since Endgame. They do that with literally every movie. So to be clear, it's not the full thing. However, some early reactions have started doing the rounds of social media. Overwhelmingly positive. MPM Morales called filmmaker Matt Shackman's world building incredibly and declared what they'd been shown a cool introduction to the Quarter, their powers, and the looming threat of the Silver Surfer. Another ex-user, Goodner23, said the Fantastic Four First Steps movie might be the best Marvel movie post-Endgame. Someone's trying to get their name out there. Yeah, I know, I said it. It's just like people's reactions to movies. See this on the biggest screen. You'll see this for the Superman movie. You must see this on the biggest screen ever and look up. It's just hyperbolic nonsense to get your name out there, basically. He added, it feels a lot like The Incredibles, super fun, colorful, different from other Marvel films the Silver Surfer steals the show. Well, Jennifer Gardner is an insanely talented actress. If you haven't watched a show called Ozark, go watch it and you will see why she's iconic. So this article goes on to say, a fan account, the Fantástico Brazil, posted a lengthy breakdown. Now, it is worth saying that Twitter has translated it, so it might not be one for one, but it sounds interesting. Before anything else, I need to say that I watched about 27 minutes of the movie. The scenes weren't shown in full. We saw several experts ranging from the beginning to the middle of the story, but with numerous abrupt cuts throughout the screening. Now, to my knowledge, it's not normal for them to show cuts abruptly end during a scene and then they start somewhere else. That's interesting. What was shown not only surprised me, but generally moved me. The entire setting of this universe is unique, and it's a great gift for fans. Well, to be fair, this movie is very unique, but so was The Eternals, and so was Shang-Chi, and they both lost money. So let's break it down. It all starts with intimacy. We're not used to seeing in this type of movie. It feels like we're meeting a real family with vulnerabilities, humor, affection, and purpose. It's also worth saying this is translated on Twitter, so the English might not be correct. The dynamic between Reed and Sue is one of the highlights. We saw many scenes of the two together. Vanessa and Pedro are in perfect sync, truly conveying the feeling of a couple that's been together for a long time. Their relationship shows right from the start that this movie goes far beyond showcasing superpowers. Ben and Johnny also shine. Each has a very well-defined personality, and the chemistry between them from the first moment, the jokes that come just at the right time. And you know how it is, Johnny being Johnny. Well, I'm pretty sure Marvel said he's not going to be the flamboyant, flirty guy like he should be. Interesting. Maybe they were lying. We get a good context of how they gain their powers presented through a talk show already shown in trailers. The plot has a family-orientated tone, and this becomes clear with the arrival of baby Franklin. This is pure Fantastic Four. They're not just facing a major threat. Family bonds are at the heart of this story. We watch the complete sequence of Charlotte Bell's arrival and how lucky we are to just have Julia Gardner in this role. She delivers an intimidating speech with a calm yet terrifying tone. And visually, we get scenes with absurd scale. The final sequence of the preview I watched is one of those that makes the entire room hold its breath. The CGI is flawless, and the build-up of danger feels real. You sense the weight of what's at stake. The atmosphere is frenetic. And then suddenly, black screens the end. Now, let's dissect this last little paragraph. Respectfully, even the Superman movie doesn't have flawless CGI. Marvel's not had great CGI in the long, probably in like 10 years. So, interesting. Flawless CGI, I mean, I can't really speak on that. But what I can say is what they've shown of the Fantastic Four movie in trailers so far has the best CGI, at least in trailers that we've had for the superhero genre in a very long time. Now it's a matter of waiting a few more days to see the conclusion. Some points I need to highlight. Lots of scenes with Reed, Richards, and Sue Storm. The plot seems to revolve around Sue and Franklin, but it's Reed who leads the decision. Shia LaBeouf has action scenes that are simply insane. Lots of action scenes with everyone using their powers. Despite the trailers hiding it, Reed Richards is indeed stretching, and it's incredible. Each character seems to have an individual arc. Even with little time, you can tell everyone is well developed. The visuals of the settings are extremely immersive with lots of depth. Some villains appear, others are mentioned. Comic book fans will be thrilled. Even with the short screen in time, you can already see the Fantastic Four first step is being treated with care and ambition the team deserves. The movie proposes a new tone and a new way of telling the story. That's interesting. The feeling I'm left with is we are finally getting a worthy adaptation of Marvel's First Family. Respectfully, no one cares for Marvel's First Family. That's the problem. But I am very much looking forward to this movie. And like I said in the prologue before I started talking about this, it's always worth saying the fan screenings are meant to get the fans hyped, so word of mouth gets out there, which is good. Hence why I think going forward, pretty much every Marvel DC property would do this. It worked for Deadpool. Deadpool banged over $1 billion, but that was a nostalgia bait movie. We don't know if it's worked for Superman, and we don't know if it's going to work for the Fantastic Four, but I am very much looking forward to it. Always a bit skeptical, but there is another event coming up in the UK tomorrow. I'm sure there might be more details, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be showing the same 30 minutes, 27 minutes footage everywhere, to be fair. I'm pretty sure they will be. So, like always, guys, let us know. I actually am really looking forward to the Fantastic Four. Even though I've been very vocal that I don't think Pedro Pascal can act, I'm sure the movie will be fine. But I'm not a fan of Pedro Pascal. I don't think he's a very good actor, but it is what it is. But hopefully it's a good story and they can pull it off and we finally get to see Galactus in a short few weeks, which I can't freaking wait for. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. Check us out on TikTok, WWarstu. I'm going to post on there very, very soon. In fact, we posted on there today, and I'll keep trying my best to deliver Marvel, DC, Kaiju, pop culture, verse content, and even more going forward. It's hard to cover everything. It isn't as easy as someone would assume. So like always, guys, please hit the like, subscribe to the channel. We'd love to hit 140k subs this year. I would love to hit 25,000 on Instagram. And I will catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch you later.